Hey guys, what is up? It's Mr. Awesome Reacts, and today I'm actually going to review Avengers Infinity War. Okay, I don't know where to begin with this movie. It is definitely one of the best Marvel. This is one of the best movies Marvel released. I'm not saying Marvel in general, but the MCU released, and we've been waiting for 10 years, and it did not disappoint my viewers. It. I remember leaving the theater on Friday and stuff, where I was like, "Oh my god, what did I just watch?" It blew my mind. It really did. And before I go any further, major spoilers ahead. You have been warned. So, Avengers Infinity War, you wouldn't, it starts in the intro, you definitely would expect to see some, positive stuff, but you literally see at the beginning that, Thanos destroys Thor's ship, everybody's dead. And here's the thing, too, when, Loki appeared, you would have thought, oh, he's gonna be, working with Thanos now, but, he literally the only reason why I even gave him the Tesseract was because Thor was literally about to get his head crushed in. So, and here's the other thing too, it's when Loki was when Loki died or something, when Loki died, I was like, oh my god, I never expected Marvel to literally do that, because they faked his death Thor 2, which I personally Marvel could not let that dude go after that, but to just kill him off so casually was really surprising to me. So pros and cons. Now, the only cons I can actually think of for this movie would be the fact that it did trust me, this is gonna be quick. So is that it doesn't show Thanos getting the Power Stone from Xandar. It doesn't actually show that in the movie. And number two is that Hulk doesn't really appear that much. Yeah, that's the only cons I can actually think of for this movie in particular. Another big part that was really good in Avengers Infinity War was Thanos. Which, I mean, in my opinion, Thanos is one of the best villains the MCU actually introduced. I mean, here's the thing. When you actually look at Thanos, he isn't, doing a lot of the stuff, he's just evil and stuff. He's actually doing what he's doing because he actually thinks it's the right thing. And, even when, Thanos had to sacrifice, Gamora to, get the Soul Stone, you could actually see in the movie that, you actually see tears in his eyes. I mean, that was the first ever time I've ever seen any villain actually, do that. Actually, show emotion like that. I mean, it was like Thanos actually cared, for the character. And, it was Josh Brolin did outstanding work on the character, really did. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Thanos, here's the thing, too. This dude actually wins in the end. I can't remember none other Marvel movie where the villain wins, at the end. They normally either, die or get really beat up at the end of the movie, which is definitely very unique, for the film, because it kind of shows just the hopelessness of the situation where at the end of the movie, Thanos gets all the stones, and it's what can the Avengers do? I mean, they can't even, they're all gonna, I think they're all gonna get, really, beat up in, Avengers 4, which, I mean, we don't know anything about that movie yet. And here's the other thing, too. When I was watching Infinity War, Like even like the Black Order and stuff. They didn't really like do much. I mean, they all pretty much died at the end. So yeah. To add on to that, the Black Order. The Black Order I think was kind of wasted in the movie. I mean, they did have a few good scenes, but I mean, I can't really complain because they're not really the central focus of the movie. I mean, like they all died like pretty terrible deaths. I mean, Black Dwarf, like the really big dude. This dude gets freaking thrown up in the sky and blows up. So there's that. I like all of them. Like pretty much died. Well, no, 75% of them died during the ending, like the final fight scene. Yeah. So, I mean, like, my favorite one out of that group was Ebony Maw, which it's to do with like the telekinesis powers, which that was really like I'm interested in watch, but like he was like the first dude to get like axed off, like of like Thanos' servants. Like he was the first one to get axed off. Yeah, one more point. I mean, like Thanos, this dude actually kills almost like really one of like really big faces in the Marvel universe. I mean, none of almost like none of the other ones even like killed like a vast majority of like major characters that like people like know and love. And like this dude just did it in a heartbeat. Like it is absolutely crazy. Which like during the movie, like all the Avengers, like all the things they do is always like counteracted. Yeah, like Thanos with the gauntlet, like kind of like all the Avengers plans were just undone throughout the whole film. Cause like the original thing was to which like Vision, even like he died twice in like the movie, and at the very end, like Thor almost actually killed Thanos, and the dude just snapped his fingers, and most of the characters died. Here's like two one. When Spider-Man died to that, I was like, oh my god. Like that was definitely one of the craziest parts of the movie. Overall, I would give Avengers Infinity War 9.8 out of 10, which is a very just rating. I hope you people enjoy my review. It's my first review on this channel. Subscribe, like and subscribe for more, and goodbye, everybody.